This video is a recording of fractions involving BODMAS assignment, and these were the two questions that you got in it. So looking at question number 1 first. Okay, so you've got 2/7 of 1/3 plus a quarter. So using our knowledge of BODMAS, which is the order of operations, brackets, B comes first, so we have to deal with this first. Okay, so 1/3 plus a quarter is what we need to deal with. And you'll also notice I've changed the of to a multiplication. Okay, so we've got a third and a quarter. You can't add them right now, you need to look for the lowest common multiple. In other words, the first number to appear in both the 3 and the 4 times table, which is 12. And then remember, you need to change them to equivalent fractions. In other words, whatever you've multiplied the denominator by, you must also multiply the numerator by. So to get from 3 to 12, we've multiplied by 4, hence why 1 times 4 is 4. Doing the same with the quarter, what did you do to get from 4 to 12? Well, we multiplied by 3, so we have to multiply the top by 3 as well, and of course 1 times 3 is 3. So again, still staying with the idea that you need to deal with the bracket first. 4/12 plus 3/12 is 7/12, and that's why in the next line you have 2/7 times 7/12. So when you are multiplying fractions, remember you need to try and simplify diagonally first, if you can. And we're very fortunate in this example because you can simplify when you're both on the two diagonals. So looking at this one first with 2 and 12, they are both divisible by 2. So 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 12 6 times. Looking at the other diagonal with 7 and 7, well, of course, they're both divisible by 7. So 7 divided by 7 is 1, 7 divided by 7 is 1. Now this makes the next step very, very easy, because when you're multiplying fractions, after simplification, you can then just multiply the numerators together, multiply the denominators together. And of course, 1 times 1 is 1, and then 1 times 6 is 6. You're done. That's your final answer. Question number 2. Okay, very similar. You've got 3/4, and then inside your brackets you've got a third plus 2/7. So you'll see again, I've taken my first line of work in. I've reminded myself that if you've got a number, which a fraction is a number, and it's just right in front of a bracket, that's the same as multiplying. Okay, so I've inserted my multiplication sign. And then of course, because I do have brackets, because of BODMAS, it means I need to deal with that first. So I've got a 3 and a 7 as my denominators. I know I can't have that. It needs to be the lowest common multiple, which is 21. I've then made them equivalent. So a third is the same as 7/21, and 2/7 is the same as 6/21. Okay, so I've then simplified diagonally, which I can only do on one diagonal this time. I can't do the other one because 13 is a prime number. And then I went ahead, multiplied my numerators together, multiplied my denominators together, and my final answer is 13/28. Again, cannot be simplified any further for the same reason. 13 is a prime number, so that's your final answer.